How's it going, everyone? We are here at the In a Pickle podcast where we're helping everyone get out of a pickle. I'm here with Colin, Julia, and Alex, and they had a phenomenal deal here where they all helped each other get the deal to the finish line. They all played a crucial role to get this done. So I'd like to start with Colin. How did you get started in real estate? What inspired you? And then we can get to a little bit about this deal
Okay,
after
awesome.
that.
Awesome. I appreciate you, Justin. And how I got started in real estate, I went to college, got a master's degree, played sports in college. So football didn't really work out going in the NFL, so needed a new avenue to go into. So thought I was good because I went to an Ivy League school. Then I got a master's, so I thought I was going to get any job I wanted. Turns out, it doesn't really work like that. You need a lot of experience to get a beginner level job, which doesn't really make sense. So didn't get any jobs I applied for, and kind of wanted to take my fate into my future into my own hands. So got into real estate, joined the mentorship program, and been in it 2 years since, and been loving it. So yeah.
Beautiful. So, I'm sure, this is one deal that we're doing together, but, what were, some of the things you learned along the way in the 2 years of real estate wholesaling? And how did you progress up until now?
Man, being real, just getting used to people telling you no, getting used to deals getting almost to the finish line and something bad happening. That was I guess the major thing I had to realize, that the deal is not done until everything is signed and you're paid out and everything is good. So I would say that's one of the major things that I saw.
Okay, beautiful. So, how are you finding your leads? How did you find this one?
So I use batch leads to get my leads, and then I have a team of VAs that call these leads for me. So a team of cold callers that call out to the leads for me, and we have Podio to track everything, and we just follow up the leads ourselves, me and my partner, and we try to close deals.
Awesome. So, you're doing this with a partner. Did he start out with you right from the beginning, or?
No, actually, he actually just recently joined on. I'll probably say he joined about less than 6 months ago, so it was really just all me. Honestly, this deal was honestly all mine before my partner came along. So yeah.
Okay, got you. Sounds good. So this specifically, what was the seller's situation? Why did they want to sell, and what was going on exactly?
The seller, I guess he had this property for a while. He lived there with his wife and his kids and his family. However, he got older throughout life, so he decided to move out to, I guess, a house that was more mobile accessible for him. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but he just couldn't walk up the stairs anymore, so his mobility wasn't the best. And he just had the house for a while, so he just looking to sell it. And I think he was trying to sell it maybe a year ago, and he didn't find the right buyer. And then I just came across it. It didn't work out when I first found the lead, maybe four or 5 months ago. And then I just looked at my old Excel sheet of leads, and I'm like, hey, let me call this lead again. And then it honestly ended up working out. So
Beautiful. So just old age, was tired of living at that house, and he found a new house to live in.
yeah, so he was living in the new house for a while, but he just had this house that
Oh,
he didn't know
okay.
what to do with. Yeah,
So he's an empty nester, pretty much.
exactly.
Absentee. Okay. Cool. So, what did you get him locked up at, and how did that negotiation process go, to make the deal make sense?
So originally, bro, because I walked the property, and I'm gonna be real, I didn't know much about new construction or new build and how permits really work, especially in the city of East Lansing, because it's different out there. So I went to see the house, and cosmetically, the house is in great shape. Like nice hardwood floors. The kitchen doesn't really need much. It was just a typical what I thought was going to be like a cosmetic update, and maybe any additions you would add to that. The addition that he built on the house. So I got it locked up for 285 because the comps range from
Okay.
anywhere from 420 to like five something. And then I ended up
Yeah.
having to get a reduction after that.
Okay. So, how did you go about getting a reduction, and why? How did you decide you needed a reduction and it was the right timing?
So I probably got, shoot, man, 6, 7, maybe 8 buyers in there, and they were all saying, no, it's too high, it's too high, it's too high. and I'm just asking for some, I guess, reasoning for why they think it was too high. And they just started going into more about the building codes and the permits that you have to pull. So I just talked to the guy and said, "Hey, I need a reduction. This honestly is not working out right now. It seems like the rehab budget's too high. Can I get a reduction?" And initially he told me no. But I think 2 days after he told me no, he came back to me and gave me the, I want to say, 60K reduction.
Wow, 60K reduction. So like, what were like the key things you had to say to be able to get them to do that? Because like
Uh,
that's a pretty deep reduction, and most people would be scared to do that.
yeah, I mean, it was confidence and just situation. Like I knew I had to close this deal. I knew I was working on it too long to get this deal, to not have this deal closed. I just brought up, I guess, some points of basically how much work needs to be done. The difficulties dealing with the building department. Seeing as that his permit was closed out, just kind of bringing that up as I guess not a scare tactic, but basically just letting them know that other buyers won't be able to get you at buy this property at this price point. And just brought up all my issues that I heard from the buyers. So I basically just took the information I got from my potential buyers and basically worded it into my own, I guess, my style, my swag, and just let them know and got the reduction.
Okay, got you. So you went for that reduction. Did you know what, Julia, at that point, like when you got the reduction, or no?
No, I didn't know who Julia was.
Okay, so uh, you had already 7, 8 buyers walk through the property. So you got the reduction. I'm sure you reached out to those buyers again. Like, why weren't you able to get those people to buy it? And like, how did Julia end up coming in to help close this deal with Alex? So Julia, I think you can break down how you found Alex here as well.
I think I
Okay.
can break down how I
But
found him.
first he's got to go.
Oh, okay.
Colin's got to say something.
Could you re-ask that question again? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how do you like? Why didn't those 7 or 8 buyers go through with the deal? And then like, how did Julia and you meet? Like, and yeah, because
Okay.
most those people must have like said no still, and then you were like, maybe I need to JV with someone because you still want to get the deal closed.
Got you. So I want to say when I think I was at like the wits end. So I got the reduction, and after I got the reduction to 225, I got another wave of buyers in to the property, and they were still saying, "Well, 225 is just I'm right around that range, etc." And I think Julia came in and like hit me on, was it Facebook maybe or something like that?
Yeah, I saw you posted something in one of the Lansing Facebook groups.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it was the deal because when I first texted you, I was like, I asked if you had anything in Lansing.
Yeah.
And then you called me and we talked a little bit and then you sent me the deal.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I think she was reaching out. I always posting another note. I always post in like different real estate groups, just looking for networking, looking for buyers, looking to see how I can do business with people. So she probably saw one of those posts and reached out, and we kind of, I guess, went from there. But that's kind of where we were at. With I got the reduction and got some buyers in, and she kind of helped me from there.
Okay, beautiful.
Yeah, so when he first got in contact with me, he told me he had buyers that were coming in around like 210, 220 range. And at that point, is that what you had it under contract for?
Yeah. So I had it under contract for 225, and
Yeah.
the buyers were coming in like just under that. So we just were trying to figure it out from there.
Yeah, so then you
Okay,
got another reduction.
No, no, we did. I didn't get another reduction. I was still at 225. So I was trying to stay at 225 or 220 to. I was gonna try to get a reduction so we can meet the prices of what the other buyers were getting, or what the buyers are offering. Yeah,
Okay.
okay. So where did the buyer actually pay? I'm curious on that.
250.
250. Okay. So Julia, how did you find Alex?
So I posted the deal on Investor Lift. I was talking with a bunch of buyers. I had like two or three of my own buyers that wanted to go through. I think I only got through one of them, maybe two that we got through the house, and one of them offered us 210. was a solid offer. So we were thinking about accepting that. And then Alex was looking at the deal on InvestorLift as well. So I reached out to him, um, thinking that he may have been a buyer, but he just told me that he wouldn't be a buyer but might have someone else. And I was like, well, this is already a partnership, but if you can get someone at this price, which has been very difficult for us, then like we can do this. And he came back with a buyer. I think it was that night. He asked if someone could walk through the next day, and Alex can explain that.
Yeah. So basically, I had another property about a couple weeks ago, like a couple weeks before this deal. Um, I reached out to the buyer of this deal, and he told me how he was always looking to buy properties around Lansing, but he wasn't interested in the property I brought to him at first. So
Hmm.
I was on investor lift that week when I found the property of this deal, and saw the deal. Said, "Oh wow, interesting. I'm gonna just reach out to my buyer and see if he will be interested." He was, and it was a mistake on my part because it was my really like my first week on investor lift trying to bird dog or whatever, and I didn't add like my fee on top. I just I marketed it at the 250, and I know now this. I like people like when they accept JVs on investor lift, they really don't like people. They
I
say you
yeah,
get
but in this like most cases, we really don't care as long as we get the deal closed and it's like a smooth transaction.
If we were in Colin's position and we had the deal direct, it would have been more easy to do that.
Yeah, yeah. We all
oh
made money here, guys.
yeah, we
Yeah.
have money.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is actually my first deal though too. Like,
Oh,
no,
congrats, bro.
thank you. Yeah, I
yeah.
just
Big
started about.
congrats.
Thank you.
So how did you find the buyer? Like, how did you know that person was going to buy this deal, and like, how long have you known him?
Yeah, like I said, I 2 weeks before I reached out to Julia, I had another property that I
Oh,
found and I had under contract, and I reached out to the buyer, and he wasn't interested in that one, but I just kept it in my back pocket, kept it in my buyer's list, um, and then yeah, that's how I found the buyer. So actually, no, how I found the buyer
that's
at first.
great.
Yeah. How I found the buyer at first though was on PropStream. I was looking at cash buyers over the past like 6 months for the property that I was trying to initially market to him,
Hmm.
and I was doing some cold calling, just reaching out to all the cash buyers, and then I found him. So yeah, that's how I found the buyer for this deal.
Beautiful. So, how many calls did you think you had to make when you were calling on that first deal?
Yeah, honestly, it was like one of the first 5 calls I think. So it's pretty cool.
Nice, nice. So, 5 calls, and you built one strategic VIP person who can pay higher prices than most people that Colin could have got because all of his people were at 210 to 220, less than what
And
his offer was. And
yeah,
where was your offers at?
my offers,
Yeah.
yeah, they were around 210 and lower. The highest one I got was 210.
Yeah.
Wow. Alex wins this dispo competition here, you guys.
A hundred
For his
percent. No,
first
he
deal.
he came in and saved it. I'm being real. Like he definitely saved
Yeah.
it, bro. 'Cause it was a good
Appreciate it.
deal. I don't think people just had the cash on hand to really want to put an investment, put that much money aside for an investment and for that amount of time, because it's not a small project. So you're looking at probably 6 months, maybe a little less, maybe 6 months at the cap, and of $250,000 tied up, maybe even with lender costs and lender fees, etc. So definitely a lot of
Yeah,
money.
for
Yeah.
sure.
It needed new things like electrical, plumbing,
Hmm.
HVAC, like all of that. So
He must be getting the work cheaper, guys.
yeah.
He's a
Or he
builder. You
might
said he's a
be.
builder, right?
You sure he's not paying cash?
He did pay cash.
You pay cash.
Oh yeah, that's a whole nother thing. That's like 15, 20,000 in interest people would have to pay. Plus, if he gets construction cheap, that's the 40,000 extra from your 210.
Yeah.
Beautiful. So I'm wondering, Alex, how long have you been trying to get your first deal?
I started doing like my YouTube journey and all that stuff about mid June. Um,
3 months. 3 months, or two
yeah, mid
two months
June.
technically. Two.
Well, I didn't really like. I first invested into prop stream. I think like the last week of June, and then I really started like being consistently like cold calling and all that stuff, trying to find my first deal like around like the first week of July. And actually, uh, during like my first 2 weeks, I actually got my first property under contract in Detroit. Um, but the buyer, or sorry, not the buyer, the seller was the price was too high on the property, and then I actually negotiated pretty well. So, like the first week, I negotiated really well, and I got him a 10K reduction. But then the buyers I was talking to around the area still, it was like still like around like 5K too high, and he just wasn't willing to go any lower, the seller. So I lost that property, but I mean, I
Yeah,
feel like
bro.
I feel like, you know, 2 weeks in, that happening was like pretty fast, and it was a
Yeah.
learning experience. Like, a lot of deals are gonna fall through your hands, and a lot of deals are not gonna work out. So it's pretty cool.
That is phenomenal, bro. That is fast. How long have you been watching YouTube, though? I'm curious on that.
Uh, like mid June, I just started binging for two
This is
weeks.
sounding like Justin.
Like I swear,
So
like
when did you go to the Arizona meetup you were telling me about?
yeah. So how did I find out about that? I think around the first week of July or so, I started joining a bunch of Facebook groups, trying to, network with different people. And then I found this one group, and then they posted Eddie Marin's networking event he does every Friday down in Scottsdale, because I'm in Arizona. So found that out, and then I went to his networking event around. I think it was like the second week of July. It was my first one, and I've been trying to go every week ever since. Shout out to
Beautiful.
Eddie though. He's a cool guy for sure.
So this is really cool, man. So you are what people want to see. Uh, you can get a deal fast. You just gotta. How many hours a day were you working?
At least so during the time I had an internship with the Phoenix Suns, and I was
Okay.
like multitasking that. So I kind of made a mistake. I I had like a 5,000 budget at first, and then I kind of burned through it because I was just so obsessed with getting my first deal that I kind of did spent way too much money during
On
that
what?
first month. So I hired a VA from Pakistan before I really knew what I was doing. So like this is anyone who's getting into wholesaling, don't spend like thousands of dollars before you really know what you're doing. You gotta first spend that first couple months getting your feet under and really perfect and understand what you're doing first before you spend money hiring people, buying. I made so many mistakes. I made so much money. It's so crazy. But actually, the VA I hired from Pakistan, he's actually like a really cool dude, and he actually helped me out because he has a lot of experience with wholesaling. So he actually taught me a lot more than I would have by myself, and he built out like my CRM and everything. So shout out to Jamal. If you're watching this, shout out to you, man.
Who?
His
Jamal.
name is Jamal.
Jamal.
Yep.
That's the man.
Yes,
Okay,
Jamal.
beautiful.
Yeah.
So, where do you see your goals for like the next couple months? You got your first deal in 30 days. It took me 4 months to get my first deal. Julia, how long did it take you to get your first deal?
Took me like 3 or 4 months too. Maybe a little bit longer.
For sure. What about you, Colin?
I don't remember.
Starting April, May, June, July. I want to say either 4 to maybe 5 months to get my first deal, and it was a JV, and made like $4,800 because he said he took taxes out. So I don't know how legit that was, but yeah, yeah.
You found the buyer?
No, I actually had the deal and I found the buyer. No, sorry, I had the deal when he found the buyer. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
interesting.
yeah. Interesting,
So
right? Yeah,
you got played with the
yeah.
I
That's
would
crazy.
check the settlement statement.
deal.
I know. So they had their own TC that handles everything. So I was just naive, man. Just wanting to get that first deal closed. But
Right.
after that, man, it started to hit off. So it was a blessing for sure.
Beautiful. So how many deals have you done now?
Being real, I guess it's a good thing, but I couldn't tell you. In the last 2 years, it has to be over 20 something. I don't. I really don't know. I have to count, sit and count.
Trying to get like you, bro.
I'm trying to get like
Okay,
them.
20.
Maybe over. Maybe
And
it has
how
to be
long has it been?
2 years probably. I started 2024 April, so not even two
Okay.
years.
Yeah.
And do you spend a lot of money on marketing or?
I spent a decent amount of money on VAs. So my cold callers, batch leads is pretty cheap. You can get like 35,000 leads for like monthly for like $359, something like that. And then the VAs I pay are like $5 an hour. So I think I pay maybe like four, somewhere a little over four monthly on like cold callers.
Okay. $3 or $4, you said?
1,000, yeah.
1,000. For how many people?
Monthly.
I believe I have 4 to 5 VAs,
Uh huh. Okay.
and they use
So
Ready
about
Mode
a
for the
thousand
document.
dollars each.
Yeah, so
So
it's like
about $5 to $6 an hour actually.
yeah, exactly, yeah. Exactly. And we pay for the dialer too, so actually maybe $5 an hour for the caller, and then we pay for the dialer weekly.
Hmm. Cool. All right. So where do you think you're struggling to be able to scale to the next level? What's the thing you're trying to figure out?
I feel like we need more inbound leads, bro. So cold calling, we're going out reaching out to these sellers. So with that, you have a higher rate of people saying no. It's more so a volume game of finding a needle in a haystack. So I feel like the next step for me and my company to scale is to get more inbound leads. So now we actually just met with the marketing team today to see how we can use them to, I guess, bring more inbound leads in. So that's like pay-per-click leads, using Meta ads and Google ads, stuff like that. I feel like once I get to that point, I feel like we can really scale.
Yeah, I think that has a faster turnaround time overall.
Hmm.
You just got to focus on. Well, they have to focus on picking the right words to make sure the quality, motivated people are coming in. But overall, like you're gonna close deals in like 45 to 60 days, or maybe even 30, from receiving the lead, rather than like 3 to 6 months for these virtual assistants that you're doing.
Yeah, I think that would be definitely way better because right now you have
Have you
to.
done any PPL?
No, honestly, I haven't. I just been using just cold callers and then reaching out on people on Facebook, just making posts and Facebook marketing like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Got it.
I'm about to go to get my charger. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm sorry.
You're all good. So what about you, Alex? What's your goal in the next? Let's say by the end of the year, you got your first deal. How are we gonna get you to 10, 20, 100?
Yeah. Honestly, I'm still trying to perfect like exactly how I get leads. Because right now I'm only doing outbound cold calling is like my only. Because like right now I can't lie to you, like I don't have any money. So this 3,000 actually really helped me out. I just started this new job also, so it's gonna put some money in the bank. But honestly, right now I'm just trying to get like I'd say my goal right now for the finish year is one closed deal a month. Um, and then eventually like once I like really perfect what I'm doing and understanding what I'm doing and getting like the results, then I will adjust my goals from there. But um, I'm actually becoming a realtor, so I have a mentor that has like a proven framework he wants to teach me. He became a seven-figure earner through being a real estate agent, and he through a connection with my dad, like they're really close friends, and he wants to mentor me. So I feel like wholesaling probably take more of a backseat in pursuit of becoming a realtor and being a master in that. But I want to go to a brokerage that
I would
allows me
focus on luxury housing if you do that.
luxury housing
Yeah. Otherwise,
for
you're gonna
sure.
get caught in the races. The goal should always be to build rental properties, I'd say, because realtor stuff, like either focus on distressed properties where you can be the realtor for the distressed properties and wholesale 'em, or just
Hmm.
say wholesaling is my distress and realtors my luxury stuff. And because if you're only focusing on pursuing being a realtor, then all your deal flow for investor stuff will stop. And then you're gonna not have any deal flow to buy properties. And for fix and flips, rental properties, you should be learning how to raise money and different things like that.
Yeah, learn how to raise money is a big thing in me.
Okay.
Big thing in mine for sure. Um, I actually started hearing about something called residential assisted living, and that's something I kind of want to invest some more learning into that because it sounds like a pretty cool investment opportunity. Have you heard of that?
Yeah, I know some people doing that. I've wholesaled some deals like that as well,
Okay,
and I would definitely highly consider looking into that. Either some for if you're doing like the single family stuff, or you can potentially look into some bigger commercial properties like for assisted living, some big commercial ones, or you can get apartments, mobile home parks, storage facilities. It's endless options.
for
Focus
sure.
focus on understanding on getting good deals, and just when you see that good deal, don't let that opportunity slip.
Yes, sir.
So maybe we can help you capital raise for deals, or maybe you know some other people who can help you capital raise, and we can buy them together if you have a good
Yeah,
deal.
yeah, for sure. Like I'm honestly always trying to connect more people, grow my network. I don't really know too much about capital raising. Like I'm still trying to perfect, the art of wholesaling. So I really haven't really focused my time on like, capital raising and that stuff, but definitely like something I'm interested in learning more about because like that will go hand in hand with my future goals and all.
Okay, beautiful. So you may not know everything about it, but it's all about learning one step at a time, as you found out about buying properties
Yes, sir. Growth mindset.
or finding buyers for the property. Is what I mean.
Yes, sir. How many deals do you do a month? Just curious.
Between 10 to 15 a month
Okay. Wow.
right now. Completed close to 200 transactions. About to pass that up.
Wow, man. That's at 21. That's crazy, bro.
How did you get to, I guess, getting your systems to
Major
flow?
blessing. Had the right people around me and the right people to help me scale, and it's been a major blessing.
For sure.
Gotcha.
Got a lot of people out of a pickle.
Yes,
Gotcha.
sir.
Okay, I'm coming in here because the
What,
computer's not working.
Justin, if you don't mind me
Yeah, it
asking,
looks like
what
our
strategies do
computer's
you?
not working.
Colin.
Colin can't wrap up this podcast, guys. Here, he lost internet, but
Oh,
we
y'all can hear
are
me?
going to make sure you guys can reach out to him. I want Julia to give out his Instagram or phone number so you guys can reach out to him here. And yep, my friend Alex, what's your social media and maybe phone number for people to reach out to you and maybe find them a buyer, figure out how to negotiate deals with them, whatever you can do.
Yeah, it's just my name. and then underscore. So that's my Instagram, Alex Brandon underscore. And then my phone number is 480-388-1765.
Okay, beautiful. So 480. Repeat that
388,
one more time.
yeah, 480-388-1765.
Okay, awesome. Got you in my phone as well. Make sure you guys all get him in your phone. Reach out to him, do some deals, or DM him on social media. Alex underscore Brandon.
Sorry, no,
BR.
Alex Brandon. Sorry, no, Alex Brandon underscore.
Oh, Alex Brandon underscore.
Yes, sir.
BRANNON underscore.
Yes, sir. I just gave you a
Yes,
follow.
and then Colin isn't able to speak anymore, but his phone number is 248-413-7456. You can reach out to him for buyers if you're looking to sell.
If you're looking to sell, JV with each other, bring them your deals, and maybe you just want to make some more friends in wholesaling, or figure out how to collaborate with people in Lansing, Arizona, and all around the world. So
His Instagram is also Herds Homes, HEARDS Homes on Instagram.
awesome. Reach out to him. Got him locked in. What's yours, Julia?
My Instagram is just my name, Julia Piquel. No underscores, no nothing. And then my phone number is 248-214-0380.
Okay, you got the 3 special guests of the show's info. Please reach out to them. And if you want to reach out to me, DM me on Instagram at Justin Pickle, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Thank you guys.